FinOps is a massive buzzword at the moment within the tech community, and we're always trying to look at how we integrate FinOps into our day-to-day practices. And I think I found a little tool this week that you might enjoy. So stick around and I'm going to walk you through it. But first, play it! Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, can I please ask you to go ahead and like, share and subscribe to my channel. Just helps me grow the channel, put some new faces in the channel, allows me to educate as many people as possible. So if you could do that, I'd be really appreciated. Thank you. So today's episode, we're looking at a little bit of FinOps and how we can integrate FinOps within our day-to-day practices. And it was something that was made aware, something I was made aware of this week within work, and it was just really cool. And I thought, I wonder how many more people know about this. So yeah, I want to demonstrate it to you. And essentially, it's called InfraCost. So InfraCost is a tool that we can integrate into our pipelines on pull requests to give us a breakdown of costing, tell us how much something is costing us when we deploy it. When we are deploying that resource, potentially, are we deploying maybe something too big in a SKU? Can we do a reduction? Is there any hybrid benefit we can take advantage of? And also it highlights tagging policies as well out of the box. So this is a completely open source tool, and it's something that you can integrate within your deployments. And yeah, it's free, but as you start using it more and more, obviously there's licenses and features available for it, which would then incur a cost. But just wants to show you the free element of it and potentially what that looks like on your side as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the corner now and yeah, give it a demo. Oh, before we head over, a big thanks to Josh Wild over at Untitled because he flagged this tool to me. So kudos to you, mate. It's a really cool tool. And thanks for making me aware of it. And hopefully now I can make more people aware of it and they can benefit from it. So let's head over and have a look. So demo time. This is InfraCost. So this is what I was made aware of this week. And as you can see, they've got their own GitHub repository. So I will stick a link to this in the comments for you guys, in the description, sorry. So you guys can go ahead, have a little look down and just start having a play with it. So as you can see here, you start getting a breakdown of cost within your pull requests. You start seeing what things will be costing you if you go ahead and deploy these resources, which is pretty nice because we're always following that best practice of Azure pricing calculator, perform an estimate, then deploy it and see what happens. Whereas when it's built into the pull request, you can kind of develop freely and then do what you need to do. And then on the pull request, you can get some added information, which I think is pretty nice. They also have a dashboard built in and available for you to go and have a look if you want to, upgrade the product and start dipping into some of them paid features. But out of the box as a free tool, it's actually pretty cool. So I've went ahead and already set this up because it was quite fiddly for me personally, just because it's the first time I set it up today. So it was pretty nice. And I don't think I've actually set it up correctly, so I might not be doing it any justice. So if anyone at InfraCost has a better demo, then just link it in the comments because I might have not done you justice here, but it's really cool and I really like the look of it. So I created a repository over on my GitHub and then created just a standard Terraform template to deploy some virtual machines. And then in our GitHub workflows, I followed their steps. So as you can see here, they've got some quick start guides. Follow that through and it'll get you set up and how you go about adding that. So I chose GitHub and then just went ahead and followed the steps. So I added it into my GitHub workflows. So we've got an InfraCost here and just pasted that in from the GitHub repository. And then on pull request, I created a new pull request. And as you can see, all it did was something quite simple. I literally just changed us from UK South to UK West on the deployment. So went over to HashiCorp, grabbed the standard TF file for VM deployment, added it in to kick it off, kicked off the pipeline on the commit. And then it generated some feedback for us within the pull request, which I thought was pretty nice. Josh had it working as well, where he had some costs in there as well, similar to the demo here. So he had some costs built into his. I've not yet done that. I will probably figure that out in the end. But as you can see, we still get some really good things out of the box, right? So consider these fixes. It mentions hybrid benefit. So again, it's prompted me for some cost pieces, saying, okay, instead of just deploying your standard, have a look into benefit to get that reduction in cost. And then also it's mentioned some tagging policies here as well. So the resources that I'm looking on deploying, they haven't got these mandatory tags. Now you can go ahead. There it is. There's the cost. Brilliant. I'm glad I did it right. Right. Okay. So yeah, there's the cost. So it tells you potentially what that will look on costing you. So it look on costing us $66 a month. And that's quite nice, right? So we can see that this machine, when we add it in, it will cost us this much, which is really, really good. And then also, if we have a look, where was it? They also have a dashboard available for us. Now, I haven't looked into the costing yet, so I'm not trying to sell anything or anything like that. But you get a sweet little dashboard as well. I think they do say your tags cost. So yeah, just have a look. If you're looking at it, just be careful around costing. You don't want to be setting something up for your business and then 14 days later, after a free trial or something, they say, yeah, you owe us money. So yeah, just have a little look at that. But again, still pretty cool. It's quite a good value add. I haven't actually poked around in here. So let's have a look at this. The infra test. This is the pull request. Gives us some pieces in there, similar to what we had just then. And then a cost as well. So that's quite nice. And then your FinOps tags are in there too. Probably under here. FinOps policies, tagging policies. Here you go. And then looks like you get some form of feedback there as well. Interesting. Yeah, look quite nice. Just have to investigate that further. But it wasn't really for their portal. I really just liked the pull request in their GitHub. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, just wants to make you guys aware of that. Let me go back to the repository just to show that. And yeah, I would recommend having a little look at it, seeing if it could benefit you guys, see if it could benefit your deployments. And yeah, it's just a nice value add. Really, really nice, really slick. Some monthly estimates in there. Brilliant. So yeah, that was it really. I just found a really cool tool that you could probably add into your pipelines, into your CI/CD processes, and get some kickback. Everyone's banging on about cost at the moment. This is a great way to stay on top of your costs. And from what I can see, it's absolutely free. So winner, winner, chicken dinner. Right? Thanks very much. Until the next episode, see you later.